Theron Sarnai, dear Dhamma friends. Theron Sarnai, dear Dhamma friends. I am Bhante Dhammalankara from Abnuru Kanda Forest Monastery, North Central Province in Sri Lanka. So, before we start today, as usually, let's invite Devas. Samanta Chakravalesu Atra Gachantu Devata Saddhammang Munirajas Sunantu Sagga Mokkadang Dhamma Savana Kalo Ayang Badanta Dhamma Savana Kalo Ayang Badanta Dhamma Savana Kalo Ayang Badanta. So let's all together pay homage to our great teacher Samma Sambuddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Dear Dhamma friends, today we are going to discuss about Caṅkīsuttaṃ. Caṅkīsuttaṃ is included into the Majjhima Nikaya. Sutta number is 95. We can see there are very important Dhamma factors in that sutta. So, at that time, Buddha was staying at Opasada in Kosalan country. So, when Buddha was staying there, so many householders and Brahmin went to visit the Buddha. On that occasion, Brahmin Caṅkī also was staying in Opasada village. Caṅkī is very famous and rich Brahmin. Then one day, when Caṅkī was staying in his palace, he saw so many Brahmins and householders were going to the Opasada Vana. Opasada Vana means Opasada jungle. So Opasada, Buddha was staying in the Opasada jungle. Caṅkī saw so many householders and Brahmins were going to the Opasada jungle. Then Caṅkī asked from his minister, "Dear minister, where those Brahmins are going? Where are those Brahmin and householders are going team by team?" Then minister said, "Sir, Master Gautama is these days staying at Opasada jungle in the Devavana. So that Brahmin and householders are going to visit the Master Gautama." Then Caṅkī said, "Okay, minister, go to those householders and Brahmin and say, Caṅkī will also go to the visit Master Gautama." And then that minister replied, "Okay, sir." And he went to those householders and Brahmin and said this, "Sir, Master Caṅkī says that he would come to visit Master Gotama. Then there were about 500 householders and Brahmin. So all those Brahmin and householders came to Master Caṅkī's palace, Brahmin Caṅkī's palace, and they met the Caṅkī and asked this: Master Caṅkī, is it true that you are going to see Master Gotama? You are going to go see the Master Gotama. Then Caṅkī said, yes, I am going to go see the Master Gotama. I am going to go to see the Master Gotama. Then those householders and Brahmin says, Master Caṅkī, you should not go to visit the Master Gotama. Master Gotama should come to visit you, because you have your caste is very high. You have a clear and good caste. Therefore, you should not go to visit the Master Gotama. Master Gotama should come to visit you. And you are very rich. Therefore, you should not go. Master Gotama should come. You are very handsome. Therefore, you should not go to visit the Master Gotama. Master Gotama should come to visit you. You are very learned, scholared, and therefore you should not go. Master Gotama should come to visit you. And you are teacher of the teachers. So you are teaching about 300 Brahmin students. Therefore, you should not go to visit the Master Gotama. Master Gotama come to visit you. And you are very famous. You are praised by King Kosala and Pokrasati. Pokrasati is very rich and famous Brahmin. So all they are praised you. They are you are praised by them. So therefore, you should not go to visit Master Gotama. So Master Gotama should come to visit you. Then, having heard this Brahmin's statement, Caṅkī said, okay, that is true. But you should listen my word now. Then those Brahmin and householders said 10 qualities about the Caṅkī. Now Caṅkī says 20 qualities about the Tathagata. That all those qualities which said that Brahmins and householders about the Caṅkī says same qualities about the Tathagata. Master Gotama is noble caste. He is Ubato Sujato Matito Pititocha. He has a very clear caste. Yava Sattam Hayuga, back to 7th generation. And Master Gotama is very handsome. Akuddavakasu. So, and Master Gotama is Master Gotama is teacher of the teachers. And he explained all those qualities then Brahmin said about him. He said about the Tathagata and extra 10 qualities he explained. So he says Master Gotama is Keena Kamaraga. Master Gotama has eradicated the Kamaraga, lust and desire. Exactly, Caṅkī doesn't know about that, but he only know about the Kamaraga. He doesn't know about the Buddha's qualities, but he can understand Master Gotama has no any lust or desire. He says that. And Caṅkī says, Master Gautama come to the monkhood from the very rich family. So having, he said 20 qualities about Tathagata. And he says, therefore, friends, therefore, sirs, we should go to see Master Gautama. Master Gautama should not come to visit us, as well as I know only these qualities. But there are so many qualities about Master Gautama. But I know only this. So therefore we should go. Then those householders and Brahmins all together went to meet the Buddha. And having gone to the Buddha, they exchanged the greetings with the Tathagata. And then they sat down to a side. There was a very educated, very learned Brahmin named Karpatika. So very young, 18 years old, but very learned, very clever. So he, before while elder Brahmins conversate with the Buddha, before stop their conversation, before stop elder Brahmins conversation, Karpatika interrupt them. Karpatika start to talk with the Tathagata. Then Buddha said, Karpatika, do not disturb these elder Brahmins. You should wait until these elder Brahmins stop their discussion. Then Caṅkī said, Master Gautama, do not interrupt the Caṅkī. Sorry, do not interrupt the Karpatika. Master Gautama, Karpatika is very clever, very educated, very learned. So Karpatika only one. Karpatika is only one Brahmin who can discuss with Master Gautama. So therefore, Master Gautama, do not interrupt the Karpatika. Karpatika, allow Karpatika to talk with Master Gautama. Then Buddha thought, these Brahmins are praised. This Brahmin praised about Karpatika. Therefore, I should allow him to talk. Then Buddha looked at Karpatika's face. Then Karpatika understand, I should now talk to the Master Gautama. Now he asked this question. Master Gautama, what do you think? Brahmin says like this about their learning. So, Master Gautama, Brahmin says about their mantras from learn from their oral tradition and their parampara, that means generation. They say about those mantras, this is only truth, anything else is wrong. So Karpatika said, asked from the Tathagata. Then Buddha asked this, Karpatika, what do you think? Is there any Brahmin who says about those Brahmin, about those mantras, I see this, I know this. Ahametam janami, ahametam passami. Is there any Brahmin who says like this, I see this, I know this? So then Karpatika says, Master Gautama, there are no any Brahmin who says, I see this, I know this. So, but they say this is only truth, anything else is wrong. Again, Buddha asked, then Karpatika, is there any Acharya Pacharya? Acharya Pacharya means teacher and masters and gurus. Is there any teacher or master among those Brahmins who says this is only truth, anything else is wrong? Then Kapatika says, is there any Brahmin who says, I know this, I see this among those teachers and masters? Then Kapatika says, no, Master Gautama, there are no any Brahmin or any teachers or any master among those Brahmins who says this is only truth, anything else is wrong. Again, Buddha asked, Buddha said, who Buddha said about the create these mantras and these teachings. There are 10 Brahmins. Those their name Attaka, Vamadeva, Angirasa, Bhagu, Kassapa. There are, Buddha pointed out, these they are the one who started these mantras. Kapatika, have you heard about any of them says any of them sorry, Kapatika, among those 10 Brahmins, do they say, we saw this, we know this, Mayametam Janami, Mayametam Pasami, we saw this, we know this? No, Master Gautama, they don't say in that way. Then Kapatika, Brahmans these teachings like blind people, pile of blind people. That blind people doesn't see first blind man and the middle blind man and the last blind man. In the same way, this Brahmin don't see first Brahmin and the middle Brahmin and the last Brahmin. So therefore, Brahmin's teachings like it is called Amulika Saddha. Amulika Saddha means their faith is not base. That is a baseless faith, baseless Saddha. So when this was said, Kapatika says, Master Gautama, now he changed his argument. So Kapatika says, Master Gautama, Brahmin does not only think about, does not only depend about Saddha. Brahman depend on, sometimes Brahman depend on Anusava. Then Buddha asks, Kapatika, first you says about Saddha, now you are saying about Anusava. Now Buddha asked this. Buddha pointed out this. Kapatika, there are 5 things, 5 matters that have 2 results in this life. There are 5 matters that have 2 results in this life. What are those 5? First one. Now these 5 is very important. So if you understand, Dhamma friends, if you understand these 5 factors correctly, you can clear your understanding. That is why I gave this topic to this sermon. What are these 5 factors? Saddha, Ruchi, Anusava, Akara Parivitakka, Ditti Nijjhanakam. What is Saddha means faith. Ruchi means willingness or like. Anusava means oral tradition, bringing something by heart. Akara Parivitakka, seeing from the mind correctly. Seeing from the mind. Ditti Nijjhanakanti, compatible with the view. And Now, so many people in this world think about so many people in this world have built their understanding depending on these 5 things. Buddha pointed out these 5 things are not enough. Why? Now we can see the reason. First one is saddha. Some people have, so before discussion, we should understand the meaning about the saddha. What is the saddha? Faith. So you think saddha is only in the Buddhism. No, saddha is not only in the Buddhism, Buddha's teaching. So when we pay our attention about the Dhamma, Buddha said in the so many suttas, Alara Kalam has saddha. I too have saddha. I too have saddha. I too have saddha. That means before the Buddhahood, Buddha discussed about the saddha. And in other suttas, now Buddha said about the Kapatita, in this Caṅkīsuttaṃ, Kapatita has saddha about his teaching. So, therefore, saddha, what is the meaning saddha? Saddha means faith, exactly. So, faith. So, when we discuss about the Four Noble Truths, that faith is related to the that matters, that factors. So that therefore we should understand what is saddha. When we think about the saddha related to the Four Noble Truths, that is explained about faculty. So saddha faculty, it is called saddha indriya and saddha bala. So if you develop more and more saddha, it is a power. So it is called saddha bala. Now, before go to those places, when we think, when we learn something, we depend on saddha. So Buddha pointed out this in this sutta, in the Caṅkīsuttaṃ, susaddha hitam pihoti. You may have good faith, strong faith, but you may have strong faith about wrong thing, false thing. Rittaṃ tuccaṃ musa. Rittaṃ means empty. Tuccaṃ means hollow. Musa means false. You may have, some people may have strong faith about empty thing, false thing, hollow. So therefore, we can't, for example, some people say world is created by a God. But some people believe that thoroughly, strongly. But that is a baseless thing. That is a baseless thing. But you can trust. People can build up strong faith. And Buddha pointed out there may be asaddha. That means some people doesn't have belief, but that is correcting. Some people don't believe about the heaven. So if you do some good karma, you can go to heaven. If you do some bad karma, you have to go to awful realms. Therefore, some people don't believe that. Some people don't believe about that. But even you do not believe, that is wrong. That is correct. So therefore, Buddha pointed out, when you think about saddha, you have to understand these two sides. Some people have strong belief, but that is wrong thing. Some people doesn't have faith, but that is correct thing. actual thing. That is the two side. In the same way, Buddha pointed out ruchi. Ruchi means willingness. Some people doesn't like some factors, but correcting. For example, some people doesn't like if you doesn't like talk about the apaya. Apaya means some people doesn't like talk about the hell. But if you do any bad karma, so many bad karma, you have to go. But people doesn't like talk. But that is truth. And some people have willingness, but therefore, for example, there is a teaching in the Brahmins, Udaka Parisuddhi. If you enter to the Ganganan river, so you can wash away your sin. That is very nice idea. But that is wrong. So Buddha pointed out, ruchi, some people have willingness, but that is wrong. In the same way, Buddha pointed out, anusava, some people have good memory. This anusava means oral tradition, bringing some teachings by heart, from generation to generation. So some people have good memory, good anusava. So, but the thing is, some people have good memory about wrong thing, false thing, empty thing, but they have good memory. So some people have good ability to memorizing. Therefore, Buddha pointed out something, it may be a wrong thing. And some people have wrong memory, but thing is correct. The base is correct. They have wrong memory. So therefore, we can't depend on memory. So some people have good memory. But when we analyze the truth, when we check about our understanding, we can't depend on these three things. Again, some people, Buddha pointed out, akara parivitak. Akara parivitak means contemplating. So some people can think in a broader context. Some people can think in deeply. They can think deeply. So, but they can think about wrong thing. So they can think, they can see from their mind in good way, but that is wrong. That may be a wrong thing. Therefore, Buddha pointed out the contemplating, or we can see seeing from the mind is not exact way. So something they can, for example, small children, a small child, he can see, but that limited on his experiences. So how much he can see, that depend only his experience. Therefore we can't come to a conclusion that is the truth. Again, Buddha pointed out ditti nijja nakkanti. Ditti nijja nakkanti means some people have there are some teachings that is compatible with my view, but that is wrong thing. So some teachings are goes with my view, my understanding, exactly my vision, but that may be wrong. And some teachings will not go with my view or with my vision, but that is correct. So therefore, Buddha pointed out in this part to the Kapatika, if any person, if a wise person, how does wise person use the saddha? So he says, I know Tathagata is Samma Sambuddha. I have a saddha about that. That is how wise people say. That is only saddha. The Tathagata is Samma Sambuddha. Tathagata is fully enlightened. So you can think about that. I have only saddha. So that is what the Buddha pointed out. You can't say Buddha is enlightened. Buddha is fully enlightened, but you can't say without seeing it. If you see, you can see by Dhamma. Now you can say, yes, Buddha is fully enlightened. Buddha is powerful. That's only a saddha. And some people have willingness about the Tathagata. They have willingness about the Tathagata. They have willingness about Dhamma. So they can say, I have willingness. I like to the Buddhism. I like to the Tathagata. So if he say the truth, he can say, I like Tathagata. That is the truth. But he can't say that is he can't say about Buddha's teaching without seeing or without knowing from his wisdom. He can't say the Buddhism is truth. Why? Buddha did not admire that, saying in that way, explain in that way, without seeing and without seeing by wisdom. So in the same way, Buddha pointed out about these 5 factors. So if you say the truth, you have to say, this is my saddha, this is my willingness, and this is my knowledge, or this is my memory, and this is my seeing. This is how I see, and this compatible with my view. That is how you should say about the truth, about your understanding. So now these 5 factors. So many people have understand something depending on these 5 factors. So until you have realized the Four Noble Truth, you are depending on these 5 factors. So do not take wrong in wrong way these 5 factors as clear understanding. So I hope to I only hope to talk about Caṅkīsuttaṃ in this much today, in this point. There are another important aspects in this sutta. So I hope to stop the sermon now for the today. So if you have any question about these things, please discuss with me. So we have some friends joined today. Minal and Janaki Balasuriya. And Sudsan. And Bhumika Angan. And Bhima Divane. Namo Buddhaya. So Janaki Balasuriya says, Dear Bhante, as I understand, Saddha is not faith. In Dhamma, it is not a strong belief in the doctrines of the religion, doctrine of a religion, based on spiritual conviction rather than proof. Exactly, when we discuss about the Saddha, so there are it is exactly verb. Saddhati. Saddha is a verb. Exactly, it is called, we can trust or believe, faith. So we can trust. That is the meaning. So how it is changed from other things. So we have trust about the Tathagata, about the Dhamma after understanding. So when we discuss about the Four Noble Truth, so you should have that faith about the Dhamma, confidence about the Dhamma or Buddha's teaching. You can build up that Saddha, that faith, after understanding, after practicing. So in this sutta, we can see in the next part how we build up the correct Saddha. So now we can't say Saddha is only the Saddha is have only the Buddhism. No, any religion have Saddha. We can see there are Saddha any religions. So for example, if we see Christianity, they have Saddha about the Jesus. I don't know those words are correct. However, they have Saddha about their teachers, about their Dhamma. That is called Saddha. So but when we practice Buddhism, we can develop our faculties. So when we develop our saddha faculty, there are some development in our mind, that is saddha faculty. So we can we should understand saddha in that way. So the meaning or the things, the process, what happened in our mind, so that is called saddha indriya. There is some duty do by the saddha. Because of that understand, that is called saddha bala, saddha indriya. So we can't say saddha, we can't depend on the word. So after understanding this saddha word, according to the place where that the word used, we have to understand the meaning. So friends, now it is time to stop the discussion. So before stop the discussion, let's do anumodana. First of all, most venerable Mahankadawala Dasana Mahathera and Mahankadawala Nandaratana Thera, Kotmale Kumar Kasap Thera, Bhikkhu Pesala, Bhante Daso, Ayasoma, and all the Bhikkhu Sangha around the world, and all live joiners, especially today with us. And and all Buddhist followers around the world. We do anumodana and we transfer this merit to Devasan. Akasattha ca bummatta devanaga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditta chiran rakkantu buddha sasanang. Akasattha ca bummatta devanaga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditta chiran rakkantu buddha savakang. Akasattha ca bummatta devanaga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditta bodayantu sivam padang. I bless you. Abhivadana silis nityam uddhapachayino chattaro dhamma vaddanti ayuvanno sukang balang ayurarogya sampatti sabga sampatti mevacha ato nibbana sampatti iminate samijjatu. Thero Sarnai to all of you. Good morning, good evening, and good night to all of you.